we'll speed everybody up. It's not quite all the way to a jog. Let's make this a trot, not a jog. There we go, because that's more accessible to the green horses. The green horses aren't going to have that slow, pokey jog that the more experienced horses will have. There we go. One. Now your trot is that steady 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm. If your horse has trouble finding a rhythm, you can help them with that by posting. You don't have to go faster in order to post. You can post a very slow trot, and that will help install rhythm in your horse. So if you have one that trots fast, trots slow, trots fast, trots slow, trots fast, trots slow, post. Your seat will dictate when their feet hit the ground. And try to make as many of the adjustments as you can by going forward as opposed to slowing down. Try looking forward and getting your horse going through your bridle, getting some activity. There we go. Some of the funnest video I've seen, they have classical dressage being taught at some of the big schools in Europe. They'll have 8 riders on a circle with one horse space between. They're walking, they're trotting, they're cantering, they're stopping, they're turning, all with one horse's space in between these horses. So, you know, my goal is to one day have one of these deals where I have that happen. I think it's really beautiful to have this continuous flow of evenly spaced horses. There you go. Think forward, think forward. There we go. Now we're going to talk about that body inventory. You want your heels to be down, but we don't want them to be down and stiff. Okay, so if you feel like your leg is being shoved forward, you need to relax your ankles a little. Relax your knees so that your feet are under your hips. Next thing you're going to think about are those knees. The knees need and the toes need to point the same direction. You should not have your knees pointing out and your toes parallel to the horse's barrel. Your knees and toes need to point out 25 to 45 degrees. 45 degrees is quite a bit. If your conformation dictates that you need 45 degrees, it's perfectly acceptable to have your toes pointing out up to 45 degrees. Anything more than that, you look like you have little airplane wings or you're doing a ballet stance. We don't want that. All right, now let's go ahead and break to walk. Half circle reverse to the inside of your circle. So if you're going left, go left. If you're going right, go right. There we go. Now we have new leaders. Let's go ahead and trot off as soon as everybody's pointed the correct direction. There we go. I really like all of you guys have been paying really careful attention to your hands. As part of your body inventory, you do want to check on those hands and those arms. What I would like to see is when you go, I see a lot of open fingers, which is fine. You want to ride with those soft hands and you want to ride with your fingers in a loose fist, but you want to make sure you close that fist before you move your arms. If you move your arm with your fingers open, you've just denied your horse the softest signal. The softest signal through your hands is from going from that loose fist to a closed fist. Some horses, that's all the signal they need through their bridle rein is for you to close your fingers for a second. So make sure that your first signal through your bridle reins is to go from a loose fist to a closed fist, then move your arm. Okay, let's go a little bit more forward, a little bit bigger trot. Bigger trot. Let's get this out because I think everybody's settled in pretty well. Let's get this into a bigger trot. That's it. Okay, now on your circle, you want to see the inside corner of your horse's eye.
She slipped.
You don't, bigger trot, bigger, bigger. There we go.
You're okay, Tammy. She slipped. You're okay, Tammy. She slipped. You're okay, honey.
Recovery. There we go, yeah, bigger trot. There we go. There we go. I love how you guys are checking in with each other, looking to see. If you're not perfect, that's okay. Just work towards getting there. Get there matched up with your partner. There we go. Okay, now let's have a break to walk. Okay, perfect. All the way to walk. Okay, now let's take okay, back up to trot again. Transition up to trot. And then we're going to have all the spectators run through the middle of the circle. Back up to trot. Look at your partners. There we go. Okay, down to walk and reverse to the inside of your circle. Look and see. Okay, then big walk, fast walk. Okay, one more trot. Woo, now we get some money. Wow, it's been raining solid at my house. There we go, good. I love you guys checking in with each other, looking way across those circles. Okay, now down the walk and let's all come to the, I don't know what direction this is because the sun's down. Must be east. That's the Okay, so intro to obstacles. Your most basic obstacle is step over a single pole. Okay, that's we say that because making a circle around the central obstacle is also pretty critical. But we're talking about, you know, when you go out and you're working on linear things like courses or real trails, you want to make sure that you can step over that single pole. So we're going to pull me and my gloves. I'm going to pull a couple poles out parallel. We're going to let all form a row. Facing this direction. So one person puts their horse right next to it. No dot buddy there. Making it really sit. I know.